This one's wife, she finally lands a starring role. Hello, I'm HG Tudor. This one's wife firmly believes that she is the centre of the universe. That's what her narcissism does for her. Her narcissism causes her to truly believe that everything should revolve around her. If you were to tell her that that's what she believes, she would deny it, because that would be a threat to control by virtue of a criticism, and her narcissism would block it by saying, "No, I don't think I'm the centre of the universe, not at all." But her actions demonstrate that she does. The way that she usurps the attention when it's on other people. The way that if there is an event involving the royal family, she has to pop up on some pap walk, or turning up at the ice hockey, ensuring that her eyes are on her, because she cannot stand for attention, fuel, to go elsewhere. She firmly believes that she should star in the world, so to speak, that she should be the world's main character. And that has been evidenced by her attempts, for instance, to try and take the microphone at the Kevin Costner event. The way at the Navy SEALs facility opening, she stood forward, manoeuvring Harry around, embracing a member of the crowd when other people were speaking. She lacks the boundary recognition to stay in her box. She operates with that sense of entitlement to do what she wants, and it's all pursued and pushed and propelled by her narcissism to cause her to pursue the all-important prime aims. We know, because we've been told so many times about it, that this one's wife is an actress. Most of us had never even heard of her. Indeed, some of us had even watched her and didn't even know who she was. For instance, I watched Horrible Bosses, and I remember there was a FedEx girl in it. I didn't realise it was her. It was only until years later that it was pointed out to me, such that she had no screen presence. But she's believed that she's a star. But does her IMDb profile match that? Well, the mini bio, which seems to go on forever, tells us when she was born and she was raised in Los Angeles and that she's of mixed race heritage. Get that in there nice and early. During her studies at Northwestern University, she began to play small roles in television series and films. From 2011 to 2017, she played her best-known role, Rachel Zane, on the legal drama series Suits. Best known only because nearly every media outlet makes reference to the fact that she was once in Suits. As an outspoken feminist, this one's wife has addressed issues of gender inequality, and her lifestyle website, The Tig, featured a column profiling influential women. Her humanitarian work in the 2010s saw her represent international charity organisations. She also received recognition for her fashion and style, releasing a clothing line in 2016. It then goes on to talk about her marriage to Trevor Engelson, and then her engagement to Prince Harry, and her move to London, and that she consequently retired from acting, closed her social media accounts, and started undertaking public engagements on behalf of the British royal family. She then got the title Duchess of Sussex, and then they no longer use HRH titles in a professional capacity when they left as working members of the royal family. Talks about her mother and how she has a close relationship with her. Talks about her father, that he lives in Mexico, and he's a retired Emmy Award-winning television director of photography and lighting director, whose profession resulted in his young daughter often visiting the set of Married with Children. It mentions her two older paternal half-siblings also. It says that she grew up in Hollywood and where she was educated, that she worked as a freelance calligrapher to support herself in early acting jobs, and that she had small guest roles on Century City, The War at Home, and CSI NY. She took on several contract acting and modelling jobs, including a stint as a briefcase girl on the US game show Deal or No Deal UK. She appeared in Fox's series Fringe as junior agent Amy Jessup in the first 2 episodes of its second season. She, of course, has to throw some victimhood in there, explaining that she had difficulty getting roles early in her career because she was ethnically ambiguous. She could audition for virtually any role, but she wasn't black enough for the black roles and wasn't white enough for the white ones, leaving her somewhere in the middle as the ethnic chameleon who couldn't book a job. Then moves on to saying that she was in Suits and that she was a paralegal and became an attorney. That she completed work on the 7th season late 2017, and then explained that she appeared in films, Getting to the Greek, don't remember her in that, and Remember Me, not seeing that, Horrible Bosses, as mentioned, remember that there was a FedEx girl, didn't know it was her, and apparently she's appeared in episodes of Cuts, Love Inc., 90210, Blowjob Girl, Knight Rider, Without a Trace, The League, and Castle. It then bangs on about her being the founder and editor of The Tig, and where she got the name from. There's a lot of material that's about her that's not relevant to the fact of her acting. And of course, if you go through her credits, it's clear that she's never starred. Even in Suits, remember, she was 6th on the call list. But now, after all of these years of attempting to get the recognition that she clearly deserves for such a talented individual, one who is so hard-working, putting in an hour a week at Archwell, a woman who scours social media to find out what's being said about her with the tenacity of a terrier going after a rat. An individual who is relentless in her pursuit of her truth as she haunts the comment section of Page 6 as guest speaker, regularly getting into spats with other commentators there and revealing her true colours. A lady that is clearly a wonderful mother. So wonderful she has to tell the parents of grieving parents who'd lost their own children that it's wonderful being a mother. And that she spends so much time without her children in Portugal, in the Caribbean, in New York, going to concerts, going to Dusseldorf, because she is a very much hands-on and wonderful mother. It is quite frankly absolutely staggering that she's been able to overcome all of these challenges, all of these obstacles and hurdles, to now finally land the starring role of her life. It truly is testament to the remarkable abilities of this woman, and I think now, as you watch this video of mine, that it would be entirely appropriate if you were to stand up as you now embrace the brilliance of this one's wife and her new starring role. Here it comes.